Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Sword of the Stars. I'm an idiot, and we have to redo some of what we did. Well, I have to redo some of what I've done, but you guys, this will be new. Long story short, I accidentally recorded over the next part for Sword of the Stars, so we're going to be redoing it. Really quick, just so you guys understand that I am not cheating and things were going really well, I'm going to load the autosave for turn 63 to show you that everything was looking pretty good for us. Oh, that's an awesome picture.
System update.
We're colonizing all sorts of stuff, things are looking great, and the next 10 episodes was going to be me preparing to attack the purple Mirogi. Unfortunately, everything that led up to here is going to have to be redone. And really quick, just to prove I'm not lying, because I'm obsessed with that, you can take a quick peek and pause it if you like, but we have not had any major large combats over these next 10 turns, and we'll just be basically redoing this on screen. Yeah, it really stinks when I make a mistake like this. So, okay, let's go ahead and just redo it. Sorry about this, everyone. Thankfully, though, I have saved some of my older turns, just for a situation like this to occur. So, let's reload turn 53, and redo this.
System update.
Poor humans. Right, so, where we left off here, we had just done this battle. That's right, okay, against the alien derelict. And we were victorious, and we earned some research credit. But unfortunately, we're going to spend it researching gamma warheads, or whatever we are researching here. Yep, gamma warheads. Okay, so in the meantime, let's begin pulling... Oh, actually, I think we're done with this turn. No, we are not done with this turn. Okay, so this is a new turn. We haven't done anything yet. Because I think at the end of turn 52 is when I cut it, right at the beginning of this turn. Okay, well, let's do it. So Epsilon Fleet took a tiny bit of damage. We're going to move them back to Caestrotham.
The Armada moves as one.
While we're doing this, let's check on our planet's defenses and see if we want to begin making new ones at some of these other locations. And I think we probably totally should. Where are you going? You're going to Mintar. Okay, let's manage the fleet. I'm sorry, let's build. Are we building anything else? We are not. Okay, sure. Mintar was down in this direction. Let's do it. You also know I'm talking a little bit faster. This is because those 10 turns, which I am redoing...
Cartographer, chart the path.
Took an hour and 43 minutes, and almost all of it was just administrative stuff. Yeah, as a heads up everyone, nothing big happened in those 10 turns, and this will probably be very similar. You should expect that I won't be doing a whole lot of any combat in this episode. This will just be more administrative, for the most part. So if you guys like watching what I'm doing, and realizing all the mistakes I'm making, by all means watch it. I like people watching this stuff anyway, of course. We're just going to scuttle these defenses. Oh, not all of those. Stop. Just these ones. Scuttle the defenses.
Your word is law, Vakona. This craft will be decommissioned.
And we'll start by building an iguana. Just a single iguana to remind me to come back to this planet to build other things next turn.
Shipyards at your disposal, Vakona.
How's our defenses over here at Kor Hakan? They're good. Let's build an iguana over here. I'll want defense fleets at most of these planets soon.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
I want defenses in case we get any random attacks happening on my planets. I would like to stop that. And Sligia Defense Fleet is completely built. Where is Sligia? Over here. Alright, so let's go on over there with you guys.
We will move at full speed.
And the Wonder War Defense Fleet is still set up. Okay, and how are we looking down here? Right. So, we're going to keep the Iguana, but I'm actually going to be moving these ships into their own fleet, and I'm going to immediately scuttle these guys.
Your word is law, Vakona. This craft will be decommissioned.
Our defenses over here. Purple lasers. I'm going to be redesigning, actually let's do it right now, our geckos a little bit. So our geckos did a fairly decent job against the asteroid monitor, but during that battle, I noticed that it would probably have been a lot more efficient if these ships were using the strafe command section after all, because they just stayed at range and just hammered it. Since they're armed with missiles, there's no real reason for me to want to really move them in close. So I will actually use them as strafes. And they have these 8 forward-facing guns. So I'm just going to save this design at the moment.
Yes, Vakona. Ship design ready for construction.
And we'll be redesigning all my geckos to be those types. Although I'm tempted to set of purple lasers in the front to give them a different type of weapon. I think armor-piercing rounds, but we'll look at that a little later. Actually, Tim, it's going to take a while to get that. No, let's go ahead and just build a few of these with the purple lasers after all. So let's go ahead and begin adding in some new ships.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
And let's look at our what's been happening here with our everything we've been at. So we arrived here with more colonists on Serenity, and we're very, very slowly getting that climate hazard changed over. We arrived at Oxahamos, which is a Murogi planet for the orange. We're going to head up to Corphos.
Cartographer, chart the path.
And one of these planets is their homeworld that I'm approaching. I'm not sure which one at the moment, but I know one of them is. From my previous, from turn 63. We're leaving there. We've arrived at Chaldan. That is a dust ball of a planet. We move out. We can't move out. Well, we can move out. We can move one more place. And so let's go to...
As you wish, Varkona.
We'll go to Sias. Starhaven, we got wiped out there. Iscot. No, this is theirs. This is theirs. Theirs being the Murogi. And they're making it, they're about, what, 300 away from making it theirs completely?
Departing now, Varkona.
I'm sorry, that didn't make any sense. Away, 300 climate hazard, away from it being what their ideal climate hazard is. Badoon, we're taking care of you. Shouldn't build those ships. Actually, pause, we're moving you to where we want you guys. You built 5 more ships at Bob. Oh, okay, well the good news is I don't have to redo this mistake that I made last time. So last time, and for turn 63, I discovered that when you produce colony ships, you take them from the civilians you had. At least I'm fairly confident that's what occurred. And it took longer for Bob to be profitable, as it were. As profitable as they currently are. So I'm going to let the civilian population begin to increase. And instead, we're going to use these two...
We embark, as ordered.
As scouts, and get them moving out. We built some ships at Wondergore. Sliggia's defense fleet is moving out. Your defenses again? I know I already checked. Oh, okay. Let's destroy these. And we place them with purple lasers. Stop! Just like these guys and scuttle them.
Your word is law, Vakona. This craft will be decommissioned.
Oh, right. Thank you, Rod of Dog, for pointing out that you get additional research based on the amount of weapons you blow up on the alien derelicts. So we will aim to do that in the future. Literally. And the rest of this... Paladin. One more thing I need to do is I want to check to see if I'm over-harvesting on any of my planets. And a quick way to do that is just bring up your colony's budget window here and look for anything that's red. So Capono lost a few civilians, probably because we built some colony ships. Yeah, see here? Bam. -1. So, but that's just Serenity. I don't care about Serenity. I'm sorry. I care about Serenity greatly. But with only a -1, they can continue to overharvest all they like. Okay, so that's it for this turn. We will listen if you talk. Okay. Let's... How are we looking, by the way? I would like to make another offering to Searcrops the Terrible. If I could. We'll do that next... No, let's do it this round. Let's do it this round. So I really like that whole ally thing. When I play these types of civilization-like games, I'm a huge fan of being nice to people who are nice to me. And since we do have a non-aggression pact with Creekops, let's go ahead and give them a tiny bit of our savings as like a paltry gift. Okay, let's end our turn.
System update.
Our scientists have finally broken out of their shell.
Your gift will be remembered. Thank you, Crickups. Okay, and we have finished researching the Gamma Warhead. Two or three turns too late, scientists. What does that unlock for us? The Fusion Warhead. It takes 19 turns because most of my research is currently going into savings. So if I was to do this with it, only 5 turns if you want additional missile damage. We want to always keep our eye open on Fusion. It will increase our strategic range and our tactical speed, and can affect all the ships we design. Once this is down to about 12 or 10 turns, when I have my research slider just about 3/4, we will go for it. Probably. Because at that point, it's worth trying to pursue it. At the moment, though, I think we're going to research mass drivers. We will also want point defense tracking, so let's start here first. I like to redesign my scaled annuls
Our laboratory is fully equipped and operational.
to make them more deadly. Currently, being extended ranges, they just don't have the firepower, and they're a little more fragile than I'd like them to be. An armor section will be better for them, and we'll stop using the cheaper but worse extended ranges very soon. We have arrived at Irai again, and there is nothing else here. So we're going to flag you guys as a guard, and I think we will try to repopulate Irai. We can probably, yeah, we can, oh, this working infrastructure, because we're working infrastructure, but we can probably do this from, which planet is close by? Iran would be the, hello, what are you? You're nothing. Get out of here, Notes. We don't need you. Okay, let's have Archon do it. So Archon will build 1 newt and some colonizers.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
And how far is this planet? 16.3? I think they can make it there with a single tanker. I think that type of fleet. 1 ship detected. Yep, thank you. I don't know why that pops up sometimes. I don't understand why. It's neat that it does, but I don't understand what causes it to do so. And we're ready for Parantar. So let's go ahead and colonize.
The Empire has conquered. Another pearl in your crown, Varkona.
These 3 ancient scaled annuls are compared to where I am in the current tech. Where are these? Green lasers still? Green lasers. These things are way too late to the battle. They will get annihilated defending this planet, but they might scare off a single scout if it shows up, so they will stay here. Oh, right, yep, we're building our stuff in Badoon. Our cool new geckos. How's our defenses here? Purple lasers. That's right, Tim. There's still purple lasers. You guys marked as a guard? You are not. Let's do that. Let's also begin placing these guys up here. I'm sorry if this is really boring to watch. I like having defense fleets at all my planets to fend off von Neumann probes. And a small fleet like this, combined with planetary defenses, is enough to fend off such probes. Assuming I don't mess up like I did last time. Oh my goodness, that was embarrassing, wasn't it? Cassandra pointed out I really grabbed defeat from the jaws of victory
at
there.
Your disposal, Varkona.
I panicked. I panicked when I began losing a ship and moved other ships up out of formation, and everything collapsed right at that point. That was pretty bad. We built a single one over here. We will begin building some geckos. Sure, we can build 4.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
Carquan build an iguana. Build 3 geckos.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
More. Oh no, it was one of those planets needed defenses. It was Wondergore. Oh, well, Wondergore still does need defenses, so let's pop up all 10 of its light defense batteries.
We will build as you command, Vakona.
And your defense fleet is ancient. Okay. Ooh, even your iguana is ancient over here. Alright, Wondergore. We can use the Wondergore defense fleet to defend another planet while I wait. We could send it to Sorer. I'd rather build a more effective fleet because we're going to be fighting drones when we begin fighting the Murogi that are out here. Yeah, I want a better fleet altogether. So we'll keep it here one more turn, and next turn we will go ahead and replace this with a much better defensive fleet. We got the tech, warhead, and that's it for this turn, I think. Do I want to... We should check our other defenses. What are these? Green lasers. What are you building, by the way? Nothing. And those geckos are now considered out of date. So why don't we scuttle all our defense batteries?
Your word is law, Vakona. This craft will be decommissioned.
And those geckos. Remember that when you destroy stuff, scuttle it, you'll earn resources. It's a very tiny amount, but you do gain something for just scuttling them. We're peaceful with the humans. We have a non-aggressive pact. No, we don't. No, we don't. We have a ceasefire. But I wasn't going to win there anyway, and I'm actually glad I didn't. Alright, what do? We establish a new colony on Parantar that will refuel Newt, and who can now move out.
Cartographer, chart the path.
We arrived at Tiamat, and here we weren't attacked by the humans. Thank you, humans. So let's move out. We are not sticking around here.
As you wish, Vakona.
We arrived at Tirius. It just occurs to me that the geckos are not good at fighting anything but ships. If we fight us, the swarm will give them trouble. I will need a different type of ship to deal with the swarm. Well, it's too late. I'm sticking with my decision. All right, let's move the Shoni Scout.
Departing now, Vakona.
We can design ships specifically to fight the swarm. Row fleet arrived at Bob. Oh, right. I could hold on to these to move defenses over here. And speaking of defenses, how are your defenses? We are pretty good. If I build a defense fleet over here to stop asteroids, for example, which I probably should do. Yeah, we should build something and send it over there. Oh, and I'm dumb. I should have checked the research at the end of the turn. Okay, we're still good. So, whenever you build ships in the game, obviously, it cuts into your funding because, well, existing ship you built last turn will cut into your maintenance, but also your existing funds drop a tiny bit, and you might push your research such that if you adjust your research that you are just barely getting one less turn on the research, you could accidentally undo that if you build too much stuff. So I'll need to keep an eye on that.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
We arrived at Ektoris Mensk, and we were blown up. That was a human place. Zamara 2. Nothing is here. We will move you.
We will move at full speed.
At full speed that direction. Badoon. How's your defenses? You're looking good. How is your fleet? Oh, what the heck? I'm building scaled nodes and I shouldn't be. Is that what I'm doing? Yes, it is. Oh, I'm such a noob. I'm still researching the thing I want to give to them. Way to waste stuff, Tim. Just scrap them.
Your word is law, Varkona, this craft will be decommissioned.
I think instead we'll build just a single gecko.
Shipyards at your disposal, Varkona.
Archon's group can go someplace else. How is Sor looking? A few more turns until the climate hazard is where it needs to be. It is close to the Marigi. Or do I want to send it over here to Parentar? Okay. Archon. Your old defense fleet. No! We are building a hatchery fleet here, Tim. This is going to colonize someplace. Where was it going to go? Nok Bay is decent. Altar is decent. Oh, Irai. I remember this. I did the same thing. I did the same thing the last time. It took me, I kid you
The
not,
Armada moves as one.
10 minutes to remember. In fact, I ended up stopping the recording to look on screen where they wanted to go because I forgot to mark with the exclamation mark.
Chart the path.
And actually, I'm building 2 more colony ships. 3 more colony ships, so it will sit there for a little bit. Kipono, you built some stuff. We also now want some light defense batteries back on you again.
We will build as you command, Varkona.
We'll do the thing I'm doing with all my ships. Putting the geckos out front to help defend against any attacks by the von Neumann. That looks pretty good. What's happening next? 10 ships built in Wondergore. That would be its defenses. And these are ancient defenses here. We will just... do I want to scuttle them or send them? Let's scuttle.
Your word is law, Varkona. This craft will be decommissioned.
A single iguana will be added. 3 ships built over here. How are the defenses at Korhakan? They are good. Okay, so let's just manage this fleet. This is going much faster. The first 2 turns took me 30 minutes to do last time. I guess it's good redoing this part. I was torn upon redoing it anyway, but... darn it. That was... Recording and compressing and uploading an hour and 43 minutes of this game takes a total of about 6 hours, 5.5 hours to do. That's a lot of time to have to redo it again. Iron, you're all done with your planet. We can begin building defenses here for you.
Yes, Varkona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
Your defense fleet is also ancient and significantly underpowered. Wow. We'll wait till next turn, and then we'll build a better defense fleet for you. Okay. Are there any other colonies I should be eyeing to colonize? Oh, Melos. Okay, there's a few things I want to do. So I will want to build something to go up to Melos to hold it. Oh, crap. And Packham 2? Packham 2 needs, like, defense batteries. We scrapped all of it.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
Packham 2 needs to build a fleet to head up here to help hold Melos because of the close Marigi. I'm not expecting trouble with them, but I'll want a fleet up there all the same. Let's actually use this screen to help us figure out where we need, like, defense batteries. So Azar's another one, which could use them. But it's still working on its infrastructure, so we can't do anything about that. Bob has defense batteries already. Can I check them? I cannot. We know Iran. Cetus, I forgot all about you. You're almost done with your industry. Oh, and by the way, everyone, there's something I haven't even shown you guys. I was looking for this a few episodes ago, but couldn't figure out where it was. See the shield? Clicking on it brings up this screen. If you have a defense fleet here, you can decide where you want it deployed. So, for example, where do I have a defense fleet? This is good enough to show you. So here we go here. And I have, well, I have these defenses. You can see them here. I don't think I can... What? Okay, I can't do anything. Can I actually move these? No, I can't. Okay. These are my light satellite defenses around my planet. And here's Spy Fleet. These arrows, I believe these arrows are pointing to all, reasonably close planets, I believe? Show neighbors by distance. So that's within 10 light years. And as I increase it, you can see all the other planets. This is where most people are going to be coming from. You can take your Spy Fleet, drag it out to this screen, and decide where you want it to deploy based on where you think the enemies will be coming from. You can even rotate it to start if you want. I thought this was kind of neat. You can start your ships in different positions. Normally, it seems like when you battle the enemy fleet, you're always exactly where it is that they warp in from. This is probably because you detect them coming into the planet, but you can undo that if you wish by doing this instead. I've used it once or twice a long time ago, so I hopefully am not misspeaking when it comes to managing your actual defenses around the planet. But I figured it would be neat to show you guys that this is possible. And I don't understand what this means. Command quota. Oh, I guess I can have, what can I do? Can I up it? Can I down it? Oh my. Okay. Oh. Maybe I can actually start the fleet with less ships to prevent things from warping in. It's something to think about. Okay, let's just end our turn.
System update. The mystery has been solved, Varkona.
The planet is nearly stripped to the bone, Varkona.
We now have earned mass drivers. Armor-piercing rounds. This is something that sounded like a question, Tim? What are you... Armor-piercing rounds? A shaped refinement? What? A shaped refinement to the standard driver ballistic slug designed to penetrate enemy ship armor. I'm totally reading this out loud. Deeper with less chance of ricochet. Ricochet? AP rounds can be applied to all three sizes of driver guns, but does require a new barrel for greater accuracy and range, so AP rounds cannot be fired from standard driver guns. In other words, even if you do this research, you have to explicitly say these guns are going to fire this type of weapon. So just researching this doesn't let these fire this type of bullet. AP rounds do slightly less damage and carry less kinetic impact than standard rounds of the same caliber, but are more accurate, longer ranged, and suffer deflection less often. We've also got Stormers. Short range, these fire like a burst of quick slugs. A very rapid-fire driver delivery system that fires an intense stream of Gauss cannon rounds onto a target. Slow tracking rate, but very effective at hammering away against slower targets. Also, thank you again, Rod of Dog, for pointing out that this VFR stands for Very Rapid Fire. Yep. Which actually unlocked. Oh, that's interesting. We got this unlocked probably because we had researched this, which gave us this potential. Okay, so what's next? I think we will want... I did say I wanted cruiser construction, didn't I? Let's do it. Let's research cruiser construction. The creation of facilities and machines that allow you to construct cruiser-class ships, which are approximately 3 times larger than destroyer hulls.
Your word is law, Varkona. Research in this area begins now.
Okay, and let's look at what actually happened. So we arrived at Tula. That's a good planet for the Marigi. Yep, it's actually their planet already. I'm looking over here when I immediately click on the planet. I'm not staring at the planet itself, which has this giant tag on it, which indicates it belongs to them. They have a lot of planets over here. Good for them. And we can't... Can we get to any place else? We cannot. Okay, so to make the Marugi less nervous, I'm just going to blow up this tanker.
Your word is law, Vakona. This craft will be decommissioned.
I like to pretend that they arrive at the planet and live there happily, rather than they blow themselves up into space and die horribly because they're out of fuel, and I never intend on going to rescue them. My goodness, I'm a terrible person.
Departing now, Vakona.
Hey, there's Packham. We were at Packham 2 before. Or Passam? Badoon built its single ship. What did you build? A Gecko. Okay, let's manage that fleet and get you up here. And now it's time... Oh, actually it's time to remember to assign these guys to Fleet 2. Time to design ourselves a new Skeleton Null. So we're dropping the extended range for an armor. And that will change the name of the ship, because this is a different mission. Which means if I want it to be a Scaled Null MK6, I need to name it Scaled Null. Exactly like that. So this, instead of this gun is going to get this. We will keep... Actually, we should probably put the purple lasers up front. And we can give it the mass drivers there and lasers in the back. And this will be our new Scaled Null. Let's save the design.
This design will be saved for future reference, Vakona.
And we move that design. Next. This fleet is almost here, and we're going to be just decommissioning it, I think. While we're waiting for this ship to arrive, though, we have other alien derelicts we can go and hunt down. We have one at Ymir, which is close by to us, and we can use the explored system tag to find out where these things are located. So here's one at the Neb. The Neb is near Packham 2, however, because it took me a long time to find it from the last session. Come on, there's another alien derelict up there. Where are you? There you are. At Ymir, or Ymar. I double-click the thing, not the planet. So if I double-click the planet, we go there, and it is very close to Stratham. So let's build a new fleet and test it out against that thing. So we're going to want an iguana. We're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 geckos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a shame. 4 of these guys.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
When this ship arrives, we can repurpose the tankers into this fleet. I think. Yeah, we will do that. 10 ships were built at Iran. I'm always pronouncing this incorrectly. We're just going to scuttle this fleet. It is ancient. We don't want to scuttle all of it. It has a tanker. We have a planet we haven't been to over here, Tim.
Your word is law, Vakona. Your word is law, Vakona. This craft will be decommissioned. Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
Archon added the other hatchery pods. And then we're going to send this out to Irai. That is Iran. Aaron, you want Irai there.
Cartographer, chart the path.
Kipono built its defenses. And I think we will build some more scaled.
We will build as you command, Vakona.
Bob built an iguana. Oh, right, okay. I'm getting ready to make a defense fleet here. No, this is going to Serenity. Something to help it, because the asteroid monitor is also there. Oh, I'm sorry, that didn't make any sense. We have an asteroid monitor there, so that will be very helpful if we're attacked by a meteor shower. We can then deploy this fleet at a different side of the system so that we can have guns destroying the asteroids at several locations. However, I'm running low on money, so we will not build this too quickly.
Shipyards at your disposal, Vakona.
Yeah, we're gonna slowly keep building ships.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
Very slowly. And let's look at what we're over-harvesting at the planets we've just settled as well. Right, we settled Parentar recently. Let's over-harvest here to speed that process up. And how's Serenity looking? Still only -1. This is perfectly fine. Is that it? That's fine. Okay, that will do it. Actually, we're gonna build something here.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
Because of how lucky we've actually been. I remember a few episodes ago when I was like, we were getting really lucky with the planets. But because we have so many planets now, how many do we have actually? 15 colonies. And most of them are becoming profitable for us. We actually are making quite a bit of income, and we can actually support these defense fleets at all my planets. I should probably build 2 tankers at all of them as well. This way, if I need to pull these fleets off of these planets, I can send them off to other locations as I need them. Anyway, let's just end our turn.
System update.
How's our research? 2 more turns on cruiser construction. Okay, so I wanted to repurpose the tankers. Defend Henja. Oh wow. So I got up here at in the last game. So I might as well tell you what's here. The Hivers are here. One of the Hiver races are attacking this planet on them, or attempting to take this, and the Murogi here doesn't want them to. I do not have any fleets anywhere close to this location, so defending it is not something I am capable of doing. But just like I did last time, we'll move this fleet from Tau.
Our path is clear. Engaging warp engines.
To Henja. I'm sorry, that's Hydra. Tau was someplace else. I don't remember any warp storms around the planet. Alright, Shani Scout is busy doing its thing. Alright, we arrived at Hydra and looked at that. What else have we done? We arrived at Kistrostum with our ancient fleet now, and we could hold on to the Iguana. That is still a useful ship. But the rest of them should probably be scrapped.
Your word is law, Vakona. This craft will be decommissioned.
Let's see if I'm happy with what we've got in this fleet. Because we're going to attack a derelict, and we lost a few ships last time. I like to... Oh, if we're going after a derelict, Tim, they always show up behind you. So, you to deploy your ships in the opposite formation. And I think we do have enough to do this. 2, 2, 2. 2. 2. And then the scaled. Yep, just barely enough. And our tankers can stay out of the fight. Okay, so we do have what I need. So this fleet, let's rename it. Is that how you spell derelict? I certainly hope so. Cassandra, you can tell me how much I've messed that up. I probably have messed that up. Alright, we're going to Ymar, which is right around here somewhere. That's not it? No. Yes, there it is. Okay, so derelict recovery. Out you go.
Cartographer, chart the path.
Packham 2 Scout has arrived at Sias, and it is garbage. And can we get any place else? We can move just barely 5 more? No. Nope, we can't reach any other location. So I will just scuttle this ship.
Your word is law, Vakona. This craft will be decommissioned.
This is a reminder that I should begin building more Vessels, let's build 1, 2 over here.
Shipyards at your disposal, Vakona.
This was the army we built that is being sent out. Let us build something else to help defend this planet, though.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
Over here we have some scaled anoles. Looks like I want 2 more ships for this planet for its basic defense. And again, I can use these destroyers to just mass swarm against a enemy planet later on, which you'll probably see me doing because these fleets are pretty decent. I mean, they're not going to win me a huge mid-game or even, yeah, they won't win an early mid-game battle against anything significant. But if I'm able to combine several of these fleets in one, that'll give us a decent swarm, which will at least hurt the enemy. Let's build us a single gecko.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
Ooh, wow. All sorts of wrong buttons, Tim. Oh, and I'm forgetting to do something also important with these fleets. Hold on. So let's rename this to be K Pono Defense Fleet. Something I also realized last episode. Tells you what planet they're at right down here. Should be paying attention to that if I'm going to name the things certain things. We're also going to flag this as a guard, something which I keep forgetting to do. Just in case I have building other ships, I want these flagged as guards. One ship was built at Bob. We'll stick the row fleet in here. This is going to be Serenity's defense fleet. We'll manage this and put the gecko up here. Under number 2. Oh, speaking of that, did I do that over here? Yes. All right, they're all number 2s. Okay. So let's go back to Bob. Bob, we're going to build a single scaled here.
We will build as you command, Vakona.
I'm going to build a single gecko. It's getting expensive to build these
Shipyards
ships.
at your disposal, Vakona.
Actually, not really. It's not really getting that expensive, Tim. Here's the Phi fleet. Phi fleet. So we want to... Oh, in fact, there's a guard. Manage. You're all set up. We built 1 more ship. You are not set to system number 2. Get you there. And then we will build another gecko, another scaled.
Yes, Vakona.
Right.
We'll have the ships out in no time.
I did not come under attack from a berserker by turn 63. So I believe we are safe at our home planet. We will not need to reload the game. That said, I have a question for you guys. If it so happens that something attacks our main planet, like a berserker, or some crazy thing happens and we lose the main planet thanks to a random encounter, what would you like me to do? Because we can reload from a prior save and hope it doesn't happen. Or we can say, nope, Tim's lost his main planet, which I think causes you to lose the game. That is it. Let me know what you would like me to do in that regard. Part of me thinks that I should just accept the loss. That so be it, we lost. And then I would just start a new one of these up. I'd probably use clusters instead of a sphere that time around to show you the differences. We're going to rename this Melos Defense Fleet because I intend this to go up there, and it needs to go up there soon, Tim. Which means that you need to build more ships for this.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
And that's going to be it. Let's end our turn again. Nothing exciting happened, to my knowledge, over these 10 turns. Again, this is mostly just going to be administrative and me deciding to
System update.
repurpose a few ships. Okay, so this fleet will just get added to the Melos Defense Fleet. While I'm here right now, we might as well do this. We have some scaled. Let's get them set up. We have a gecko. Let's get him set up. It occurs to me that I probably should... No, I'd rather have the fleet over there in case a von Neumann probe shows up. Although I don't know if a fleet, even this fleet, would be a match for a von Neumann probe without planet support. We do have some better strafe command sections over here. And our skilled anoles are more powerful with the medium mass driver, so they might be able to do it. Alright, I'd like to finish this fleet up. How much more does it need? 8 more command quota. How's our research looking? Next turn. Actually, we can get more money. We can get a lot more money. Let's do that. Okay, so let's build a gecko, a scaled, 2 tankers just to make sure we get there.
Shipyards at your disposal, Vakona.
Oh, we need more ships, Tim. You need another. Let's see, we built 1, 2. I need 2 more battle ships. No, destroyers. Combat destroyers. You know what I meant. We'll take 1 less newt.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
Okay, now I keep forgetting to do all this stuff. So let's go back to the beginning. We got that Bernard Star. Bernard's not apparently here. Let's move ourselves out.
We will move at full speed.
Ah, yep. Here is the orange Marigis planet. I have no intention of staying here. I don't want to make him nervous. We just wanted to see what was there. We're moving out now.
Your word is law, Vakona.
Did I say Hyperion? The only thing I'm familiar with Hyperion is from Borderlands, which is the reason why I have to redo this. Borderlands 2, crashing my computer, and then I mistakenly... It would take a while to explain. Let's just say that mistakes were made, and... Oh man, having to redo this.
Our path is clear. Engaging warp engines.
Is that Peck? Out of the way, Peck! Melos Defense Fleet Colony has arrived at Melos. Okay, we will colonize this.
No lands to conquer.
And this terrible defense fleet will stay here at the moment, so we'll flag it as a guard. Iron has built 2 scaled nulls, giving this an actual slight presence now if the enemy decides to arrive and just slaughter me. Next, we'll begin building slowly for these guys.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
This should be the K Sothram defense fleet. And we'll begin setting this up. I'm building cruisers soon, so I want to show how cruisers look as well. So let's not put quite everything into this defense fleet right away. Let's see, let's build 1 more of these, and we'll build 1, 2, 3 of these. 2 of these.
We will build as you command, Vakona.
That will give me 6 more, 12. I can build 1 more ship, I think. I think cruisers cost 6 command. So, but we can do that next turn. Okay, that's done. So we're doing 1 ship built in Kipono. The other Gecko, awesome. And now this fleet is all set. Look how nice that looks. Doesn't it look very nice? I'm sure I'll be saying that as I'm getting blown up. Kuvault? Oh, no, size 2. Not interested. Okay. Oh, right. We should think about colonizing Wester, though, now, and stuff like that. The cost of our colonization is so slight compared to our overall budget. We should really consider doing that, Tim. Alright, you're flagged as a guard already. Oh, are you guys flagged as a guard here? Now you are. Okay, so... Your defenses are good? Your defenses are good. Archon's defenses are not good, though. We have to do something about Archon, which I keep forgetting. Your defenses are green lasers, I think, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, we'll just... Oh, your defense fleet's ancient, isn't it? It is. Okay, let's just get this done now.
Your word is law, Vakona. This craft will be decommissioned.
And we'll build a single Gecko to remind me to come back here.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
Bob's built a single Gecko because I'm trying to remind myself to come back here and build more of this. Let's build another one.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
Wondergore, you built 2 Geckos. Let's get these up here. Sorry, everyone. My OCD compels me to do this. We'll manage this as the Wondergore Defense Fleet. Change this to 5. Move you down here. Flag you as a guard. Build another Gecko.
We will build as you command, Vakona.
Korhakan. We've got another gecko. Another null. And we will rename you. Your guard. You're flagged as a guard already. Build an... Oh. I want a cruiser? No, we'll keep building.
Shipyards at your disposal, Vakona.
Pack them 2, build 5 ships. We already have the other ones queued, I believe. Hey, awesome. Cetus is done with its infrastructure. Crap. I'm gonna need to start building like defense batteries over here.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
And... Oh, you go to that research, Tim. Make sure it's taking 1 turn. Alright, it is. I want to make sure that I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. How is our overharvesting on Serenity? Parentars might... I'm fine. We are fine on everything. We will probably turn off Parentars overharvesting next turn. Okay, let's end our turn. That's good at the moment. We should do this and see if we can get away. What the heck is this? No, seriously, what the heck is this?
Yes, Kandai.
Marigi. Oh, phaser drones. I think those are drones. What the heck is... It says alien wreckage. What the heck is that?
System update. The mystery has been solved, Vakona.
There's some really cool looking thing out that way. Is that like a system killer? Is that a Grand Menace that's being built or something? Where was that? Alright, we'll have to... Was that here? What is this? I'm not sure what that is. That was a lot of drones. We would need a really large, well, maybe not that large. We would need probably a 36 size fleet, 36 command quota fleet, to go there with some point defense systems to wipe them out. But they'll be tough. Those are phaser drones. Okay, anyway, we did colonize a new fleet at Melos. Wonderful. And now we can... What was that sound, Tim? That was... That was me trying to not burp, I think. Let's move Xi fleet...
We embark as ordered.
To Galfrey, and we'll move you to Tupile or Tuple? Tupile, okay. Let's say there's only 1 planet there, not 2 of them. Theta 3 fleet has arrived at Formax, and they were annihilated by something that was there. 2 ships build at Iron. Let's go ahead and get the geckos up here. And then we'll build 2 more ships.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
Right. We're just going to build the light defense batteries here this time. We want our purple lasers.
We will build as you command, Vakona.
We're just going to add these ships to the Case Strotham defense fleet and manage it. Let's go ahead and put these here. Here and here. Actually, we're going to do something a little different with this fleet, which might be a mistake, but we're going to do this at the moment. Now, we have finished cruiser construction. Let's make sure we research something else. And we probably have a huge amount of technology which has now become unlocked for us. So we have salvage technology. So this is something I will want before I attack any enemies. These ships allow you to repair a certain amount of damage from... well, combats that you ended up in. They can repair any sections that were completely destroyed. As long as the ship was not completely destroyed, they can repair it. In addition, they have a chance to salvage technology from enemy ships that you blow up. I believe that chance increases with the more xenotech research that you have. So before we go attacking the Marigi, we will want to have researched female dialect, and possibly even incorporate Marigi, which I think will be up here. Okay, we've also unlocked corrosive missiles. these probably require a large mount. Yeah, large turret mount, which is why it was unlocked. You can't have large turret mounts on destroyers. The first time they show up is on cruisers. It's the equivalent of how the medium turret mount works for the destroyers. You only get one of them in the center. Cruisers, I think, might be able to get a second one in the front of their ship if you get the there's a certain special type of command section they can get for that. The corrosive missiles are, well, I guess you're not. The damage is not as good as perhaps other missiles is. Actually, I don't know. I have nothing to compare it to. But this leaves an AoE effect in play that will damage anything that moves through it over time. I rather like these. I think they work if your enemy is using shields, because they might still fly through the corrosive gas, the cloud. So this might be a decent way to get through it. Someone can please correct me if I'm incorrect about that. What else have we unlocked? Oh, wow, look at that, everyone. So some technologies in the game have multiple ways for you to reach them. It looks like we got lucky enough to get heavy combat lasers here, which were unlocked to us because, oh wait, this requires a large mount too, doesn't it? It probably requires a large mount, is why we got it unlocked here. Yeah, because I see this there, this line, which means that this gave it to us, and this gave it to us as well. And this is what I was thinking of. This is the special type of massive laser that has to be put on the front of the your ship. We would get a battle bridge for our cruisers and for our dreadnoughts by researching that. We've also unlocked a few more things. We got heavy drivers and bursters. Bursters is basically like a grenade that the thing throws. A heavy driver that hurls a container that detonates at a set distance and spraying the area with hypervelocity shrapnel. Very good at damaging tight groups of small enemy ships. Heavy drivers. Heavy barrel mass drivers that hurl very large kinetic rounds that do very heavy damage. We've also got data synergy, which will let us build a Strike Force CNC ship. You will see me building these before I go after the Marigi. I definitely will want these. We've researched quite a few. Oh, is that it? Oh, whoa, and boarding pods. So I've never used these before. I don't remember even seeing these. So these must have, well, here they are. They've probably been in the game for a while, but I don't think I've ever built a ship that uses them. Small shuttles designed to deliver squads of soldiers. You get to board the enemy. Last time I remember boarding pods was in the game Nexus, the Jupiter incident, if I recall that game correctly. I want something miscellaneous at next, though. So we're going to research integrated sensors. Advanced sensor system that integrates sensor data from all ships in the fleet in real time and makes that overall data available to command ships. I believe this gives you the equivalent of squad sight, I think, for your ships. In other words, if one ship sees something, all the ships can pick it up. But maybe this is probably just an integrated sensor, the sensor view. Well, we're going to research it anyway. Researching this will unlock data correlation, which is what allows you to store information about what the enemy is using on all their ships. And it also unlocks another research which lets you move your ships from the sensor menu, give them commands there, rather than just from the battle menu. So we're going to research this.
This may be the egg we need to crack, Varkona.
And we'll get it so that 2 turns will be good enough. Okay, so we now have a new class of ship. We can now design these from over here by clicking on the cruiser tab. Yep, these are much bigger ships. Look at that thing. Look at this thing with all its medium mounts. That is pretty amazing. Let's go ahead and give it some weapons. So we'll keep the purple lasers on the front of it. And we'll keep the purple lasers on the bottom. Oh, we only have a single thing down there? We'll keep a purple laser there. Purple lasers here is fine with me. And instead of missiles, I think we'll give this a bunch of mass drivers. Now, we don't have any large mounts, so we'll have to stick with the missile mount at the moment for it, which is unfortunate. And back here, we'll give it more mass drivers. There's all sorts of cool things we can get from medium mounts. We'll want to pay attention to them, like, I think phasers? No, plasma. Plasma blasters, or whatever they're called. We will probably want them in the future as well. But right now, we'll just take this. And I don't have a good name for this thing. Where's my book? Is this a book? I have a book here. You gonna do this on screen, Tim? No, I'll be right back, everyone. Okay, we're back. Right. Let's save this design. I think this is good enough. Oh, do I want a hammerhead section or do I want a strafe section? Oh, that's interesting. It only has... Oh, no. Oh my god, look at that. Look at all the medium mounts it gets. It gets 8 medium mounts. It still has the front, whatchamacallit. Wow. That is amazing. But this is not a standoff ship. This thing is going to be swinging around in combat. So I would prefer it to actually have this instead. Okay, and let's save this. Gila Monster.
This design will be saved for future reference, Vakona.
We can also build medium defense platforms now to circle our planets of import. We also can still build extended ranges, and these ones actually have a large mount in the center. How much cheaper are they? This is 46,000 credits versus our Gila Monster, which is 51,000. I'd much rather have all the medium mounts than the extended range, if I'm being honest. Oh my goodness, and I made a huge mistake. This should also have the pulsed fission. Well, we get an MK2 version right away. Oh, actually, it should have a few more things.
Ship design ready for construction.
It should have that, and this, of course, is now messed up. That should not be a missile in the back. Actually, wait, what was it for the fission? No, it was still a missile. Can we could keep it as a missile, but no, I'd rather it be mass drivers, so I messed it up again. And this is fine. That's fine, I'll save the design.
This design will be saved for future reference, Vakona.
Why am I putting the missiles on a different hotkey and not all the other weapons? Because I seem to remember that the missiles do the most damage to the system's, to a planet's climate. And so when I begin attacking enemy planets, I will most likely be not using... I don't want to hit it with missiles, but all the other weapons would be fine with. I mean, granted, hurling large chunks of rock on the surface of the planet is probably not a good idea. If I'm doing that, then I don't particularly care about the planet very much, but we'll go with this at the moment. Right, so we can also build a refinery, which is a larger tanker and can hold much more fuel than our newts can hold, at the cost of more command quota. They also have medium mounts on them, and we could probably give them a standard command, because they're not supposed to see combat. I will probably make some of these, but I will come up with a name for them later. Right now, my newts are good enough. Anyway, we can also go ahead and build one of these ships, so let's go ahead and do so. And it'll be done next turn.
Shipyards at your disposal, Vakona.
Now, they're more expensive than the normal stuff is, and we have 6 free over here. Sure, we can build a Gila Monster here, too.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
Okay, so what's... Oh, and also, what's your fleet quota? We can build one more ship over here. So we will build, I think, another Gecko.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
Alright, so back to this. We built a ship at Bob. So, oh, right, we have our tankers all finished now. Let's get the Gecko over here. And we will build another Gecko, another scale. Actually, we should just build Geckos for going after asteroids. These are somewhat useful, though.
We will build as you command, Vakona.
Cetus! Okay, Cetus, you're going to build all your light defense batteries.
Shipyards at your disposal, Vakona.
Wondagore built a single ship. Oh, wow. Okay, right. We have to keep doing this. Okay. I think we'll just build 2 of our new ships here. We'll build 2 Gila monsters.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
Build another scaled null over here. Uh-oh, am I building... I am building a Gila monster, but we have too many ships here now. We have 1 ship too many. We'll just leave the scaled null over in this fleet as a backup. Okay, Mila's defense fleet, you are ready to go. Let's hope we have what we need to send you over there. Alright, do we have the distance to reach Melos, or are we building another... What was Melos there? That was a Tsar. Melos was... up here? There it is. Okay. Oh, and we have this still in place. We don't need this anymore. Right, and these tankers... Oh, they are being moved out. Alright, so Packham 2's Melos defense will move out.
Cartographer, chart the path.
They have just enough to reach there. And I will begin building a new CNC.
We will build as you command, Vakona.
Threat still remains at Fornax. Yeah, phaser damage. That was ugly. Oh, and... Oh, hold on. The terraforming at Sliggy is completed. Nice. Now we're just working on your infrastructure. Sora is also done. Awesome. Now just working on infrastructure. Alright, let's end our turn. I'm going to want better fleets around at these places too, but I need more... I need more money.
Shipyards at your disposal, Vakona.
How much turns is it going to take 3 turns to complete? Let's get ourselves a little more cash. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's end our turn. Oh, once more time, everyone, you can also boost your research by going here. You can dump a lot more money into it from your savings. But doing so, you run the risk of something horrible happening when you do that, as opposed to each round giving money to do it. You can have accidents and things can happen to your civilization, or your research might be reset or something of the sort. But you can also try to get it a lot earlier, so there's that as well. Alright, well, we're done with this turn. Let's just end our turn. Probably take 2 more turns, everyone, and then we'll call it.
System update.
We arrived at Xanthu, and this is another planet for them. Oh, this is... Whoa! A size 9 planet. Good for them. Good to the Morigi. You know, the Morigi don't have any defenses at any of their planets. I don't notice anything when I arrive here. I guess they're happy with the non-aggression pact. Speaking of that, why don't we give them a little more money again? Just a tiny bit this time. Okay, and nothing to do with you, Shoni Scout. Xanthu's not for us anymore, it's for the Morigi. Can I get you away? We can. Let's see, anything behind us that we're missing? A few planets up there, but I think we'll be fine. Let's go to Kuzbin.
We will move at full speed.
Built a single ship at Badoon, which is another scaled. Sorry, which is a first scaled. Why don't we do this with you? Actually, no. I want... I should be building scaled anoles. I shouldn't be building... So it's tricky. So if a von Neumann probe attacks us, it doesn't matter the size of the ship, I think. When one of those little drones attacks you with its deconstruction beam, it holds that ship and that's it. That ship is going to be destroyed. So I don't think a cruiser has the damage it needs to destroy it before it gets deconstructed. But I think the destroyers do. So we'll stick with more destroyers. 1, 2 more.
We will build as you command, Vakona.
You are indeed flanked as the guard. Iran, you built another gecko. Another scaled. Let's build another one of each.
Shipyards at your disposal, Vakona.
Archon has rebuilt its defense batteries. Good. Next, we have a single gecko here. Actually, we could build just 3 cruisers here. No, I like the missiles. I like the missiles too much to build 3 cruisers. So we will build 1, 2 more of these. That's a waste, Tim. You should only build what you... Because you're not under any pressure, you should only build what you need now. I think we can build... We have 1, 2... Yeah, this is good.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
And this will do it for this fleet as well. And let's put our first Gila monster out here. Yep, much bigger ship. Jeez, you should see the size of the dreadnoughts when they're finally ready. Oh my goodness, they're incredible. Alright, cool. That will do it for us. And you're marked as a defense fleet. Yes, you are. Bob built 3 ships. Is this going to do it for this fleet? Not quite yet. We can build 1 cruiser if I really want to. Sure.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
Cetus built its defenses. Now, do I want a defense fleet around it? I honestly should build a small defense fleet around all my planets, just to have something that can repulse enemy von Neumann probes and the like. So sure, we'll build an iguana, and start beginning by 2 geckos.
We will build as you command, Vakona.
Wondergore. You built 2 Gila monsters. Okay. So we can get these in the center. We'll split the geckos a little more. We probably should design another type of cruiser that is just a missile cruiser. Huge amounts of missiles without anything else. Since if the enemy doesn't have any point defense systems, that will be really useful against them. I'm going to do that, though. I want to also have researched the special, the armor-piercing rounds. I'll probably give it a strafe system as well. Oh, wow, yeah. We could totally do that. If the ships, if the cruiser's purpose... if I do this in a strafe system... Oh, okay, we can't put missile mounts on the strafe system. Okay, good to know. So then we wouldn't do this. We would leave it as the armor and put missiles on every single slot, just like this, and it would just launch a huge amount of missiles at the enemy. I'll do that next time. I'm not going to build any of them soon anyway. And is that all for you? We have a Gila monster. Let's put you here. And we have the extra. That'll be fine. Actually, we should get you in the center, because if we have any von Neumann probes, I want you to be able to use your guns more or less immediately. Okay. What else needs to happen? Packham 2. All right, we're beginning to build another fleet over here to actually defend Packham 2. Passam. I could call him Packham. Passam 2 defense fleet. Tag you with number 5. Move you down here. And we'll build 3 geckos.
Shipyards at your disposal, Vakona.
And that is it. Okay, let's end our turn. I think next turn will be the last turn we'll take on screen. We'll end it just a turn early this time around. So just administrative stuff. It's just like what happened last time. There was nothing big which occurred. How's our research looking? 2 more turns. We have an encounter here. I'd like to see what it is. Let's do it. Another alien wreckage.
Coordinates received, Kandai.
That sounds terrible.
We've lost a destroyer, Kandai.
System update.
We've taken nearly all this world can give, Varkona.
Right. Let's look at that right now before I forget to do that again. How is our overharvesting? Parentar, I forgot all about you. We don't need to overharvest with you any longer. Oh, wow, maybe I actually do. No, I don't want to go under 3,000 resources. We will leave you like this now. And how's Serenity looking? Still -2. We have such a long way to go at Serenity. It is unbelievable how much longer we have to go over here. It'll take us many, many turns. Alright, well, while we're here, let's get the Gila monster here. And we will move you out.
The Armada moves as one.
We'll then build a new iguana.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
And then I'm forgetting to do all this, so let's do it in order. We have a new message. Your aid shall not be forgotten. Thank you, Creekops. Alright, what do we got? I don't know why I talk like that when I'm speaking for them. We have an old fleet, which has reached Sligia to help defend it. It will stay here at the moment, but I will probably be scuttling this fleet in a few more turns. While they're here, though, we'll just flag it as a guard. Another one of these things. So this can't be... This cannot be a system destroyer, because there's 2 of them. So this is some sort of other random encounter I'm not familiar with. Looks like an old base of some sort. Do we have any special tech? No, we do not. Okay. Oh, integrated sensors. One more turn on you. Just barely one more turn on you. So I can go ahead and dump a lot of that money into my savings instead. Okay, what else are we doing? We arrived at Canopus, a size 1 garbage planet. We are not interested in that.
As you wish, Varkona.
I see the purple player doing stuff with fleets. There's something going over there. Badoon built 2 things? What'd you get? Oh, 2 more skilled nulls. And this means I can't build a Gila monster over here. Will that be okay? I think so. We'll just build 2 geckos.
Shipyards at your disposal, Varkona.
Around build 2 ships. Let's get them up here too. And then we want 1 more gecko.
Yes, Varkona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
Archon has 2 more geckos. Let's get them added up here. So, I mean, missiles are useful, but the von Neumann probes will just destroy them on the way to your ships with their phasers, point defenses. I believe that's what they're called. So, having mass drivers and what have you is also really useful against them. So I think here we'll add 2 Gilas.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
I know that will take 2 turns there. I'm going to be fine with that, I think. So we're already building a new CNC ship at Bob. 3 ships built over here at Cetus. Oh, I forgot all about you, Cetus. Let's go ahead and begin getting you set up. And we will build a Gila monster. And we'll build another gecko.
We will build as you command, Varkona.
Pack 2. Let's flag this as a guard for you. And then I think we'll build a single Gila monster. And we'll build 3 Skeldanols.
Shipyards at your disposal, Varkona.
Okay. That will do it. Let's end our turn. Oh, how close are we to getting to that place? Not. It's going to take us quite a while longer to reach Yamar. Look at all the blinking planets, Tim. You should be building more colonizers. Right, Hyver Expanse. So there is nothing for us to do but try to piece this. Actually, no, we'll just auto-resolve it. We'll go to war against them. It's the Hyvers. They're not close to us. Not at all. Not anywhere close to us. And they do have a gate, though. Well, we'll just auto-resolve this. This way, we'll actually fight there. Maybe the Marigi will look kindly at that.
System update.
Okay, everyone. So this is going to be our last turn, and then I'll hit enter when we come back. So this is just going to be more administrative things. So let's see what we're doing. So we arrived at Defida, and we got blown up. That was a human planet already. Henja, we also got blown up there. We arrived at Hydri, and found it to be a size 1.
Cartographer, chart the path.
We'll go up to, what is this planet? Isis. Badoon built 2 more ships. Its last 2 geckos. Gecko and another gecko. Have to be a little careful with this ship. So the problem with building too many of these too closely is that the missiles come out of the ship and then fly off, as we've seen. And if we're too close, they could hit each other. I think that will be good. Okay. Arin built... Wait, did we not successfully research it? We did not. Alright then. Well, we're over budget, so we'll just have to wait. Delta Fleet, let's manage you. You're the last gecko, and you're supposed to be the defense fleet for this planet. I don't even know how to spell it. Defense fleet? The capital L. We'll keep it. And we'll flag you as a guard. Archon, you get a cruiser with you. The first of 2 of them, that's right. I think we're building the second automatically. Yes, we are. Okay, good. And we'll rename you. We'll flag you as a guard. What's next? Bob. Flag you as a guard. Rename you. So it's only been an hour this time so far, or maybe just above it. But thank goodness this is an hour less, practically, than the last one was. Oh, wow, that would drive me nuts. I'm so sorry, everyone, this is taking so long.
We will build as you command, Vakona.
Cetus, we're working on your defense fleet with a Gila monster. And a gecko. And then we can build another Gila over here. Oh, we already are building another Gila.
Shipyards at your disposal, Vakona.
Packham 2's defense fleet. We're gonna have probably this fleet when it's finished. Oh, actually, it may be finished now, Tim. Is it finished now? It is. Okay. So, do I want to do this, Tim? You better be careful. Yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna send this fleet out to the other planet where we saw an enemy derelict at. There was another one around here. Where was it? Yeah, Mars, where we're already going. I'm gonna try out how well our new geckos are. There it is. Deneb. Which is not so far away from Passam 2, if I can actually pronounce it correctly. It's right here. So, why don't we build some newts to get us there and back? And we still have enough supply. Can we build another Gila monster? We can. Let's do it. We'll use this one as backup in case we lose 3 ships during this fight.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
And this fleet will go to Deneb. So I'm actually going to rename this. To remind me what we're doing with that next turn. Yeah, we're over budget. Fall on your swords. Lost a battle. What were we fighting against? Red lasers, and that was it. Henja was missile damage from the Hivers. Good to know. We want point defense systems. And that will do it for us, everyone, I think. So thank you guys for watching. Yeah, just administrative stuff. We're getting further along, though. Next, after integrated sensors, I'm thinking we'll research salvage technology. And then we will begin assembling a fleet. No, because I need salvage technology, and I want point defense tracking. And then we'll build a fleet and begin looking to destroy Marigi, the purple Marigi players' planets. We'll begin hunting them down. It'll be more exciting than just watching me just sit around here doing research. Okay, well, that'll do it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry about having to redo this. That's a shame I have to redo all this work, but what can you do? And I'll see you guys in the next video, assuming I don't undo this one. And take care.